Okay, so now we've moved to the side of the tractor. We have our door mirror properly mounted secured, not cracked or broken. We have our door skin properly mounted secured with no holes. We have our International Fuel Tax Agreement decal and our Federal Highway Administration yearly sticker decal properly mounted secured and up to date. We have our marker light properly mounted secured, proper color, and it's working. We have our door skin properly mounted and secured, or our door seal, our weather seal, properly mounted, secured, not leaking. And then we have our hinges properly mounted, secured, and in alignment. Door opens and shuts properly. We have our DEF tank, our diesel exhaust fluid, properly mounted, secured, the tank's not leaking, and the cap is on tight. Our steps are properly mounted and secured, and they're free of debris. We have our reflectors at the top and back of the cab, 2 horizontal, 2 vertical, properly mounted, secured, clean, and a proper color. We have our service sticker properly mounted, secured, and it is up to date. On the left side of the frame, we have our exhaust. It's properly mounted and secured, not leaking. Then down the middle, we have our drive shaft, properly mounted and secured. It's not bent and it's free of debris. Our frame and cross members are properly mounted secured with no illegal welds. Our battery box is properly mounted secured. It's not leaking, there's no corrosion, and the connections are tight. Our catwalk and steps are properly mounted and secured, free of debris. Our fuel tanks are properly mounted secured. They're not dented or leaking. The straps are on tight. Our fuel cap is on tight, not leaking, with a good rubber seal. Our air tanks are properly mounted secured and not leaking. Our fifth wheel skid plate is properly mounted secured and well greased. Our fifth wheel skid plate mounting platform is properly mounted secured, not cracked or broken. And our mounting platform bolts are properly mounted secured and none missing. Our release handle is properly mounted secured, not bent, locked in place. And the locking jaws on the back of the fifth wheel are properly mounted and secured around the kingpin with no gap. Okay, our suspension for the back of the tractor. We have our spring mounts, our leaf springs, and our U-bolts. They're properly mounted secured, not cracked, broken, shifted, or missing. We have our shock, properly mounted secured, top and bottom, it's not leaking. And we have our airbag and airbag mounts. Our airbag mounts are properly mounted secured, not cracked or broken. And our airbags are not leaking. We have our brake hose, properly mounted secured, not leaking. We have our ABS line, properly mounted secured, not cut or frayed. We have our brake chamber, properly mounted secured with a clamp. It's not leaking. We have our slack adjuster and push rod connected by 2 clevis pins and cotter pins that are properly mounted secured and not bent, and no more than 1-inch pull with the brakes released. We have our inner axle seal, properly mounted secured, not leaking. We have our brake linings, properly mounted secured, free of dirt and grease, and no less than 1/4 inch thick. We have our brake drums, properly mounted secured, not cracked or broken, free of dirt and grease. Our tires are properly mounted secured and beaded to the rims. We have proper spacing between the tires. The rims are flush and there's no debris. Condition of our tires, there's no uneven wear, cuts, or bulges. Our tread depth for these tires are no less than 2/32. Our tire is inflated to the manufacturer's specifications printed on the side of the tire, checked with a tire gauge. Our valve stem and cap are properly mounted and secured and not leaking. The cap's on tight. Our rim is properly mounted secured, not cracked and broken, no illegal welds. Our lug nuts are properly mounted secured and there's none missing. And our outer axle seal is properly mounted secured and not leaking. In the back of the frame, we have a torque arm, properly mounted, secured, not bent. We have our mud flaps, properly mounted and secured, not ripped or torn. Our reflective tape is properly mounted, secured, proper color and clean. Our pintle hook is properly mounted, secured, latches correctly. Our chain hanger is properly mounted, secured, not cracked or broken. Our brake lights, tail lights, turn signals in 4 ways, and our reverse light is properly mounted and secured, proper color, and they're working. And our electrical outlet is properly mounted, secured, and free of debris.